Okay, I must share this with you, brothers. What do you think? What is the most lived emotion in society? And so I would say, at least due to my experience, that there are anger and fear. And this is what happens. Society do have these normals, meaning that, for example, you're supposed to be going to college, school, you're supposed to be going to college, you're supposed to have a good job, you're supposed to be earning a good degree, you're supposed to go and get married, have a life, so on and so forth. But for me, at least, this whole thing sounds just so limited, and just sounds like so simple. And so the idea and the problem is what I'm eventually experiencing around myself. By the way, I was living like a monk for the last 1.5 years. Zero social life, zero social media, zero anything, pretty much zero pleasures. And I was like by myself and with my mind for a long time. And these are some realizations that are popping inside of my head. So many times I was just like so afraid, and I just woke up so afraid because, I don't really have a job. I'm an entrepreneur, and I'm running my own business. I would say solopreneur, but the point is the same. I'm making my money, okay? So this is how I'm thinking about it. I'm making my money and I'm doing other things for fun. So business is for serving the client and for making money, and other things are for, fun and purpose and so on and so forth. The point over here being is that I just woke up many days with the feeling of, hey man, like I'm just so afraid because I'm just getting left out of life. I'm just losing a life. I don't really have a social life. I'm not going to good college, not going to good university, so on and so forth. And I'm like, man, this is just fear. And this is how society is keeping us in control. Because if you're afraid, then you can eventually be led. And people who can be led, they will not learn how to think. And most of the times, if you're thinking about it, and this is something that is just like horrible for me, a capacity for a human being who can think, economical productive capacity in today's society, I do believe that every single one of us can make millions and millions and millions and millions and millions of dollars individually, even yearly. $1 million a year is supposed to be super easy for every single one. And we are just getting into these common beliefs that, hey man, like you're supposed to be going to the job because you're supposed to be bro, like honestly, when I had my first realization like this, I just went, like literally, I made money under 2 days. I was like, man, this is how you can make money. I just want to make money. I'm making money. I just realized it. I'm not talking about like millions, but money to pay the rent. So basically I was putting together a few Google ads, and I was just, drop servicing pretty much the leads. And yeah, so this is it. It's like I was just, I was just working the leads, and I was just giving the leads to, for fulfillment. Leads got fulfilled. By the way, I didn't get paid from my first partnership, but the point is that I just learned and realized like how we can make money. The point over here being is that with this, we're just undervaluing ourselves, and we are just so afraid to be ourselves and our individualistic selves that we just don't even think about going our own way, which I do think is a huge deficiency in our lives. And what we're supposed to be doing is to just be our individual selves all the times and just go after what we want to do and go after our callings, because otherwise, brothers and sisters, time is ticking away, and we would be just waking up that, hey man, like this thing was in front of us for years and we just simply didn't take a hold of that. So with that being said, don't be afraid, don't be led by emotions, but be grounded, be yourself, have a silent mind, because that is where reality is. Love, my love.